Welcome to the Real Shit Real Estate Podcast. Here to provide you with real shit and valuable content to change your financial future and generations to come. Please welcome your host, Byron the Investor, real estate entrepreneur from Houston, Texas. Oneil J. Parker, real estate entrepreneur from Lafayette, Louisiana. Byron Sellers, one half of the mobile home elite investors, straight from the Shyt. Welcome to today's show. Welcome to the Real Shit Real Estate Podcast. Here to provide you with real shit and valuable content to change your financial future and generations to come. Please welcome your host, Byron the Investor, real estate entrepreneur from Houston, Texas. Oneil J. Parker, real estate entrepreneur from Lafayette, Louisiana. Byron Sellers, one half of the mobile home elite investors, straight from the Shyt. Welcome to today's show. Welcome to the Real Shit Real Estate Podcast. Here to provide you with real shit and valuable content to change your financial future and generations to come. Please welcome your host, Byron the Investor, real estate entrepreneur from Houston, Texas. Oneil J. Parker, real estate entrepreneur from Lafayette, Louisiana. Byron Sellers, one half of the mobile home elite investors.
What's good? What's good, fellas?
What up, bros?
What's going on, man? How's it
Nothing
going?
much, man. Nothing much. How y'all feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. First and foremost, I want to welcome everybody to the Real Shit Real Estate Podcast. You did?
One and only.
Yes,
Yes,
indeed.
sir. Yes,
My
sir.
name, Byron the Investor. We got Oneil Parker and we got Byron Sellers. Y'all want to introduce yourself, fellas?
Yeah. So my name is Oneil Parker, real estate investor in Lafayette, Louisiana. I've been investing for 4 years. Started with the wholesaling, then quickly got into buy and hold, and then starting the flips. Do a couple different things. I'm an investor, entrepreneur, author, speaker sometimes. That's a little bit about me. I have a few different businesses, and I'm just here to give game to other people, man. Try to learn and grow at the same time.
No doubt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, everybody? I'm Byron Sellers, one half of the Mobile Home Elite Investors. Man, so what I've been doing, I've been investing now for 3 years, strictly into mobile homes. Now, a mobile home park owner. And now we're blessed to say we got 4 mobile home parks total in our portfolio, over 217 units. Again, doing this in 3 years has been amazing. I've been blessed to teach over 3,000 people mobile home investing across the country, and just blessed to be with these brothers, man, doing something that, again, bringing you that real shit in real estate.
No doubt. No doubt.
All right, Byron. All right, Byron.
So what we talking about today, fellas? Let's get to the real, man. Let's break this down. And matter of fact, anybody anybody that's watching right now, if you can do us a huge favor and go ahead and hit that like button. It's a button. It got a thumb
And it's
on
free.
it, and it's free.
It's free.
Hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? And that really, really helps us out when you hit that like button and show a little bit of love. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes, yes. But man, listen, we got a great episode. I think everybody tuning in. I see we got about 5 people in here. This is one of those where we talk about very, very key, right? Friendship. And the reason why we titled this the friendship checklist, because sometimes you got to really reevaluate your friendships and see if it's serving you, especially on your journey, on your journey as far as entrepreneurship and business in general, right? So, man, y'all, fellas, we want to dive right into this, right? Because today, again, this is the friendship checklist. So I hope y'all got y'all pens and pads out because, again, we got some amazing things, and we're going to dive right in it. So, Byron, I want to ask you, brother, you've been in this game, and, it's all about sacrifices, right? So what are some sacrifices you made with friendships, for entrepreneurship?
Shit, man, I ain't gonna even lie. Like, and it's funny that you say friendships, but I guess you can kind of include family in that too. But for me, man, it's almost like, honestly, I've almost had to kind of isolate myself, just on the real, from a lot of things that that I feel like don't necessarily add value to me, or I can't even add value. So it's like it's a two-way street for me. You know what I mean? I like to be around fruitful relationships, right, where I can add value and then they can add value to me. And then, of course, you don't want to be in a parasitic relationship, right? So for me, I would say in terms of sacrifices, man, I've missed a lot of family reunions. You know what I mean? I mean, not family reunions, but like family time. You know what I mean? I've missed a lot of like just going to hang out with the fellas at, ball games and different things like that. I see all the time, like on IG, and I be kind of salty a little bit. You know what I mean? Sometimes I see the homies that I grew up with in school, right? And they be out like kicking it. You feel me? Like doing shit, like just like out
Midweek.
out, you know what I mean? At games, out at just regular events and different things of that nature. And it's like, I'm like, dang, y'all didn't even hit me up. But on the inside, I know I'm kind of glad y'all didn't hit me up, because be honest with you, man, I probably, even if I would have went, I probably wouldn't have been present. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
It just kind of is what it is. So I think I've sacrificed, honestly, a lot of kicking it time, a lot of just going out with the fellas time. Now, of course, I've replaced other friendships. So I got other friendships in business where I can accomplish those things, but at the same time, accomplish business at the same time. But just in general, I would say I've sacrificed a ton of just kicking it with the homies type shit,
Man, that's powerful, man. One thing that stood out to me when you talked about the family, right? And I know we talking about friendships, but that family piece is
Huge.
man, yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. Oneil, what about you, man? So what's some sacrifices you had to make, with some of your friendships? Touch on the family piece.
So me myself, a lot of sacrifices as well. Byron hit on a big one, hanging out with the fellas, because growing up, I always did hang out with the fellas. I had an older brother. He was 3 years older than me. He always had his homies around, and I wanted to tag along. So always had homies and friends around. So when I first, changed my mindset and knowing that I wanted to be in real estate and wanted to invest, it's not those not being a part of group messages, muting that, not hanging out all the time, not going out just to go out. I was never really a club person, but that had to stop. All the phone calls talking about nothing. I'm talking about women and drama. I ain't trying to hear all that. So if you're not talking about business, how could you help me? How could we help each other? Just hit me up later. I ain't trying to hear all that. So that was like really like that for 2 years. 2 years I was committed to real estate and learning. My free time was going towards education, going towards meeting new entrepreneurs, meeting other entrepreneurs, going to real estate meetups, podcasts, and just educate myself. So all that free time that you had hanging out with the homies, that turned into pouring into myself. Another thing with family, missing birthday parties, holidays. Nobody wants. It's cool to do it, but at the same time, you need that time to pour into yourself to grow. Because if you don't take that time out to grow for yourself, and you pouring all your free time into family and friends, you just never reach that peak and level that you're trying to really get to, because you need that time to have self-development. What else? Another thing is clothes and shoes and all that. That's another sacrifice. I like drip. You know what I mean? I like clothes, I like shoes. Hey man, all that money and all that time for searching for that clothes, that could be time that you pour into yourself. That was a huge sacrifice. So I used to like buying shoes all the time and all that, but when you know the value of time and value of shoes, and it's a big difference. Let your assets pay for the shoes.
No doubt.
So that's probably like the biggest sacrifices, and just time, friends, and luxury items that don't mean nothing. That's like the biggest sacrifices.
No doubt.
Man, that's what about strong, you, man? Man, so y'all both hit on a lot of the same points, and I think to really add, that's a beautiful thing about entrepreneurs, having those things in common. But I think for myself, it was just the that FOMO, right? Just the fear of missing out. And, similar to Byron said, you see your homies and they going on group trips, and, they got the girls and they going out, popping bottles and all that kind of stuff like that. And, you do want to be a part of that, but then you understand, like, listen, okay, do I go put half on this bottle, or I can go put that money into a personal development or a real estate educational course. And, there was the sacrifices that came along with the territory. And, it was kind of like at one point, I felt like I didn't have anybody. You know what I'm saying? That was a strong part. And just trusting, lonely, man, for real. And trusting new people, right? You kind of from how we come up, it's kind of like you don't trust a lot of people, and people don't have good intentions. So that was a whole nother thing, stepping outside my comfort zone and meeting new people and trusting that these people ain't out to get me, or, what I'm saying, or to play me and all that kind of stuff. So, that was just part of the sacrifices. But again, I love it, man, because a lot of you guys, y'all touched on, a lot of powerful things. I feel like that we all, man, it was like, yo, like this is some of the same stuff. So, to me, that brings up another question, and I want to run it back to Byron. So like when we talk about sacrifice, what was some like the red flags, bro? Like the tail signs that you like, yo, I got to update my friends because you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to better myself and you know what I'm saying? I love the guys, but it's that time.
It's crazy because like, I ain't gonna lie, like my upbringing was kind of street, right? So I kind of grew up a little hooder than most. You know what I'm saying? But the good thing was I grew up with great parents. No slight to them. They did their job. You know what I mean? Even though we grew up hood, I grew up in a good family, good household, good people. And so for me, and to be honest with you, some of my friends, even in the streets, right? They was good people. They was good businessmen. These cats, man, they still on. You feel me? And ain't never just they ain't got no long records. You know what I mean? So they was on. They doing their thing, and God bless them. But I guess my red flags was when I found that it's a couple things, right? when you can't add value, a lot of times you only add resentment and jealousy, right? So you got to watch for that, right? So it's like if you're not really adding value, niggas just gonna be hating on you, right?
Facts. Facts.
Am I keeping it real? You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real. That's real.
You feel me? And then if you doing too good, right? Then people start resenting what they got going on and watching what they got going on. So for me, red flags to me is when I can't really add value to you and you can't really add value to me. I'm kind of like, why are we having this conversation? That's my attitude. And it ain't on no rude shit. It's just kind of like, I really can't, like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? So my red flag literally is, how is this conversation or this exchange beneficial to me and to both of us? And if I come up with a net negative, right, then it's either a waste of my time, or it's a waste of that other person's time, or it's a detriment to my safety, because if you come at me wrong, I may have to do you in, or you may have to do me in. So that's kind of like where I be at with that. You know what I mean?
No, that's 100. That's real 100, man. That one thing I brought up, man, that resentment and that hating, I get that, bro, and I can see that how that definitely was a red flag for you. What about you, Oneil? What was some red flags and tell signs? I got to update my circle.
Shit, it's real easy. You look at what your friends or the people that you're cool with, what are their daily habits? What are they doing all day? So if your friends is not, educating themselves or just trying to do something to, get to the next level or benefit themselves and growing in some type of way, we can't really talk because you're not trying to get better every day. If you playing the game all day, you know what I mean? You trying to you trying to get a high score on Madden or whatever it's called. I don't know what Madden got. You trying to beat Call of Duty the first day it come out. Nah, man, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Like Byron was talking about, what can we communicate on that on the same level for us to have a conversation that's beneficial for both of us? Really nothing, because I don't know nothing about Call of Duty. You know nothing about real estate. So what we talking about? So that's like the major red flags, is just peeping out what they actually interested in, That's like a huge thing for me.
Nice, man. No, that's dope. You know what I'm saying?
That's kind of close to what Byron's saying, though. My bad, bro. I cut you off.
Oh, no, you good, because like I said, Byron brought up again about that resentment and the hating, and again, just, we know how the hood built. A lot of that comes from lack, right? It's scarcity. So, it's like, yo, I see B, I see he doing, he on some, he gonna either put us on, or share with us, or, or we gonna have to take that. And then even with, like you said, Oneil, man, that was huge about playing the video games, right? Call of Duty, you can't relate. Man, right? You like, okay, that's cool and all, but what about this money? Like, you getting a high score, but is you getting paid? Like, is you in a Madden tournament? You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel that, and just to add to that, for me, the red flags was like, just when your homies is, they illegal activity, talking about hitting licks, or everything is quick money or desperation money, and it's just kind of, it's at that point where it's just like, or here's my biggest pet peeve, the ideas are flowing, but there's no action behind it.
No action.
And it's a lot of I love that, B. It's a lot of analysis paralysis, but after a while you like, okay, we keep talking about this, but what's up? Well, is we gonna make a move? Yeah, and it's like, and that end up holding you back. Facts.
You're too scared to jump, or how they grew up. Nobody's actually ever done a business before, things like that. But I think another thing is, people getting excited about this Xbox One. I'm starting to see it on Instagram, man. People talking about that. I got unfollowed, man. I ain't trying to hear that. Right. I could see if you're talking about the stocks or something. They don't even own stocks in Microsoft. They're talking about $800 on a game. Man, that's a mobile home, man. Come on, bro. And the game's $60. You know they gotta buy games for it. So let's just say you spend $800 plus tax, so you had about $850 with the tax. Then you got to buy 2 games. You had about a stack, man. That's a mobile home.
That's a mobile home.
For real.
Straight
And
up.
then you got to buy another controller, so you're a little bit over 1,000 because you got to play with the other homie.
Oh yeah,
That's wholesale marketing right there. That's your marketing campaign.
That's the whole business, man. That's the whole business. You just create yourself an LLC, and you got $700 to market or whatever much your LLC costs. Come on, people, you do it. It's a thought process, man. If your thought process is not there, I just can't rock with you, man.
No, that's 100, man. And y'all, again, that, like, so we talked about, the sacrifices, right? We talk about the red flags, but now I want to kind of talk about the new relationships, right? Because we know what something about our old friends, but I kind of want to touch on, like, Byron,
That's good.
You made the switch. You made the switch. And when I say you made the switch, you knew some of your old homies and things. But I'm pretty sure your new network is very valuable. So how has some of your new relationships and the new friendships benefited you in your business?
Man, drastically. Honestly, man, I think one of the greatest things that happened to me is that I started, for one, social media. So I gotta credit social media, bro, because what social media did for me, bro, was like God sent, right? In the sense that, right,
bro,
you don't find a me. Listen, you don't find a me on every corner, right? You don't find me in every hood like where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So or if I do find them, I ain't close to them like that, right? So what social media did was it made me be able to identify me like in 50 billion other places. And I'm like, yo, like, you know what I mean? And if I want to even expand even further than that, all I got to do is just go see who Byron following or who Oneil following. You feel me? Who he reposting. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm finna follow that dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's probably going to be some value there. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not right now, you feel me? Maybe in the future, I may be able to connect with him and build with him or whatever. Bro, it's crazy. Listen to this. I just got off the phone literally with, cause I'm getting jacked around with my refinance lender. And, I got on the phone with Chris Senegal, right here in the city. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, I got this big friendship list and I ain't even hit nobody up for help. And he just put me on like 3 lenders, like it was nothing. You feel me? And that just goes to show like how your network is your net worth. You know what I mean? And when you can utilize and tap in, and I wouldn't have known him if I wasn't on social media. You feel me? Literally. You feel me? And he literally put me on like 3 potential gems that may be life changing for me. It's crazy.
Wow. That's powerful, man. That's and you just hit it. I mean, hey, like I said, you got to hit the horn. As soon as you said social media, like that's us.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's us. Nobody introduced us. Social media introduced us. Oneil, what about you, bro? Like, what's some as far as your new relationship and friendships, how it benefited you in your business?
Man, if I would have known y'all, I'd have still been at the job, dog. Because you gotta think about it. All the friends that we have, ain't none of them working. Now they might have a few, 1 or 2, but they transitioning their way out of job. Like, come on, man. I'm 27 years old. I don't have a job, bro. There's like, I don't know nobody. I know, I may maybe know 2 or 3 people that's my age with no job.
Right. Social
media. So you are who you talk to. You are who you hang around with. So, all the people that we hang around with, all making money. They all successful at something. So that rubs off on us. And the same like what Byron was saying was your network is your network. So just talking to friends, you be on the phone for 2-3 minutes. They say one thing that just transform your whole business from that one little gem they drop. Like with the mobile homes, you went on EYL. You just changed the whole community. Our whole Black community about teaching about mobile homes. Just something small, something that you think is not really regular, but something that's very easy for you. Change a whole bunch of people's lives by just talking on a podcast.
Facts.
Yeah. And y'all met together, I'm sure, for social media.
Facts.
Just like social media and then friends and things like that. changed my income because I learned about business credit, I learned about credit, I learned about vending machines, wholesaling, all that shit. So it's all about having them good friends and then learning from each other. So if I got a friend that's doing something that I don't do, they can educate me on that, and then I could take that and run with it. So it's always good to have friends that's doing what you're doing and also friends that's not doing what you're doing, because you have to learn from each other and grow at the same time. So that's why it's always good to have people that's doing other things besides what you're doing.
Nah, that's 100, man. And shout out, I hope I'm saying your name right, but Molin, man, when he's been engaging, man. So shout him out. I know he talked about the last question about, and they make excuses on why they can't do this or that. And that's 100, and, leading to the new friendships, man, for my business, it's been amazing. Like I said, I wouldn't be this podcast, right? I met, you guys, both of you guys over social media. Oneil and I, we met in person in Chicago from Queen Rashana Scott, who's from Chicago, for having an event. Then I got a chance to meet Byron in Houston through with Chris Senegal, Money Madu, and Erica. So it was kind of like it just those relationships, and look what we able to do now. But I think about the biggest thing, how it's benefited my business. It's 10x'd it. You guys both hit it right on the head, right? Being able to reach out to people and just, ask things. Like I listen, even on this podcast, I listen to Byron about how he's been able to scale his business. And that right there is a beautiful resource to, continue scaling our business. I listen to Oneil talk about, again, the amount of business he have. And it's just like, that's motivation, right? Oneil just talk about quitting his job. And it's just like, it's dope because he's surrounded by people like us. And we just like, yo, Oneil, it's that time. When you going to do it? When you going to do it? Right. And he's not even making the leap, but it's more good for his transition because he has people that's like, yo, we got your back, bro. Ain't no way in hell we gonna let you, come out here and be out here bogus. So, I think that, man, to transition, man, Byron, I want to ask you, man. Oops. I apologize. I did that. Had the alarm set, but Byron, I want to ask you, man. So you talked about how Chris again gave you 3 lenders, right? And that's what I want the next question about. Kind of explain how those friendships are beneficial for you in real estate.
In real estate, bro, friendships is everything, man. When I just look at just the gems that I've got just talking to people in my network, right? And the gems I'm pretty sure I've shared, and some of them I know I shared, some of them I don't know I shared. But honestly, man, it's like, it's invaluable, bro. Like, I look at my architect. My architect came from TJ, right? TJ, Airbnb King, right? He put me on my architect. Chris helped me, and he didn't even know, but I was just kind of like talking to him and picking his brain. He helped me kind of understand things on how to get permits, right? Especially on new construction. You see what I'm saying? Bro, of course, Housewife Brian, my business partner, he just put me on just now because, like, I was pissed off, and sometimes, you get pissed off and you start feeling sorry for yourself, and you start like, talking, you don't really talk negativity into yourself, but you get into a blame game when ultimately it's not really, people gonna do you dirty, but it's not about them, right? And sometimes we can get caught up and fixated on making our problems about another person when it's not about them. It's really about you and what you gonna do about it. You know what I mean? And that sometimes Brian was like, yo, he didn't entertain my pity party or my frustration party. It wasn't necessarily I was pitying myself, but I was frustrated. He ain't entertained. Right. He was just like, yo, like, why you ain't hit up Chris? Why you ain't hit up Nicole? Why you ain't hit up TJ? Why you ain't, what the fuck you doing? Like, like, my nigga, I don't want to listen to this. You feel me? Like, right. So
good. Stopping them excuses.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's critical to have winners, right? Winners in every corner where you turn, because a winner ain't gonna sit and listen to you be on some bullshit. They ain't built like that. So for me, man, when I think about friendships, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, man, it's invaluable, the things that I've learned. Even on IG, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
Man, that's strong, bro. Like I love it. Like you said, I ain't listen to your pity part. That's a hell of an accountability partner right there.
No doubt.
Hell of an accountability partner, man. Oneil, what about you, bro? Like how's your friendships been beneficial for you in real estate so far?
Man, like what you're saying, accountability. So, friends set goals with each other. Like we were saying earlier before we even got on. So we said 2021 gonna be huge. You said what you want to do in the mobile home park space. I said what I want to do. I think Byron was messing with something. I don't think he said what he gonna do, but sharing goals with each other like that, that pushes us to and holds everybody else. Hold ourselves accountable for what we really want to do. So things like that really push us to go to the next level. Because every time we talk, we'd be like, "Hey, what's going on with that? Or what's going on with that we talked about?" And also with us, I remember, I went to Chicago. I was talking about I was going to write a book or whatever. So every time we was talking, you'd be like, where you at with the book or whatever. So and then that pushed me to write the book. I don't think I ever told you that, but yeah, because every time we talk, you'd be like, where you at with that book? So, having friends like that, that push you to grow to the next level because they keep reminding you, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you say you're going to do this shit.
And it's crazy that's natural. That's natural.
Yeah.
Wow.
As friends, if you hear somebody say something, you always gonna ask them about that shit every time y'all talk. I don't know if y'all realize that, but we do that.
We do that.
Yeah, no, that's 100, man. and yeah, no, that's 100, bro. Because like you said, I think that it's just that extra push because we want to see each other win. Like I know your potential. Like when I first met Oneil, sitting down with Oneil again. I'm 35. Oneil is 27. I'm sitting there talking to him like, yo, this dude. Jeesh, you know what I mean? I wish I had his mindset at his age. And then, when I first, talked to Byron, again, when we first got on the phone, I could just see how, what I'm saying? What I loved about it was just like, yo, this bro sound like me, got the same mindset, but professional as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like on point. And, that was just like, yo, it made me not only, man, that game, you see it, see Houston hustle. It's funny you hear about people talk about the Houston hustle, but when again, him, TJ, Chris, my man Tyron, it's just like, yo, they out there hustling, and it just make you step your game up to another level. And I mean, even for myself, like, the market was very small when it came to mobile home investing, but the people I met over the country, I learned so much. Even my partner is 32 years old, but the man has over 9 mobile home communities. And so, like when you talk about when you see somebody like, again, that young doing he's doing, it just make you like, okay, I'm on the right path. You know what I'm saying? And it just gave me that extra push to be like, because I was telling Oneil when I first met him, like, I'm gonna get a mobile home park. But I was just talking, right? And it wasn't until just like, okay, I gotta give out that action. Hold my word because I declared this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I love that again. We talking about those friendships because it bring me this to me is a strong point. Anybody on here? I see we got 9 people on here. If you from an urban community or if you from let's talk about Black culture, right? And we know that in our upbringing, right, we were taught when we come up, we supposed to put everybody on, right? We know with the rappers, athletes, they got the entourage. So, Byron, I ask you, what's your thoughts about that? It's supposed, we supposed to put everybody on. What's your thoughts around that?
Man, bro, golly, and you would go to me first. Look, because I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it all the way a bean, bro. Like,
it's about to be a gratitude Sunday, dog.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna go gratitude Sunday. I hope we ain't got no softies in the chat right now. But listen, so for me, bro, I kind of don't believe in putting people on like that. You know what I'm saying? So unless you like my girl, you know what I'm saying, or my mom, my dad, brother, something like that, even my brother, like, I don't believe in that, right? I believe, bro, that anybody that I'm around, I'm going to add value to, right? If you can absorb the value. So it's not that I'm going to put you on, right? Because in my mind, when I'm thinking putting people on, I'm thinking like, I'm finna give you a handout. You feel me? Like I ain't giving nobody no handouts. Period. Like I'm yeah, my hand is too short for that. You feel me? What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna add so much value to you, right? And if you grab hold to that value and you produce something with that value, then me and you can become friends. If you don't do nothing with that value I provide, I won't even give you the opportunity to be seen in my circle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because in my mind, if I'm adding this much value to you and you ain't doing nothing with it, and I'm close to you, eventually you're gonna start hating. And so for me, I'm not putting nobody on. I don't feel like nobody deserve to be put on, bro. Like I feel like you put your own damn self on. And if you listening to what I got to say, that's gonna be a put on by itself, because I love helping people, bro. I love watching winners win. Like it's nothing more joyous to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's to watch a winner take the information that I've given and go win with that shit, bro. You feel me? But I ain't finna just have your roaching ass around me, bro, and you ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't doing it, bro. I ain't doing it. You ain't finna roach on me, bro. I ain't putting nobody on. Fuck that.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I feel you. I feel you, man. Hey, I love what James Reed said. Lead them to the water and see what you do, right?
Straight up. And if you just sit there and look at the water, you just gonna be a thirsty motherfucker, bro.
Hey.
Straight up.
Yeah,
I ain't making you drink, bro.
Putting people on, man.
Man, honestly, I tried, bro, but you know, it is what it is, man. I tried. So what I did was, who we in 20? So in 19, I had like 8 free meetups, right? Teaching the game, trying to get a game away. Of course, people have 2 decisions. Will I go to a free meetup, or will I go hang out with the friends or not show up? So all during that time, if you hit me up and you don't show up to the meetup, I'm not fucking with you. I'm giving free game. I'm giving free game. And people got excuses why they can't come. So all that putting on shit, I'm done with that, bro. I gave it away.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Eight free classes. I was giving away everything.
It's nothing that make you more bitter.
Yeah, brother. And that shit like that, it don't piss me off, but it's like, God damn, I gave y'all everything I know for free, and you decided not to come, and then you ask me a question after, and you know this shit was advertised, talking about you ain't see it, bullshit. You see it. You see it. That's like basically just saying, fuck you. I ain't trying to go. Just tell me after it's over. Nah, nigga. It don't work like that. So, nah, I don't do that shit. And then I used to be the nice guy and give, people ask me a question and be like, I tell them the answer. Nah, you got to pay for my time. Fuck that. Because I feel like this. If you really want to do something, you just going to do it, or you going to try and research it yourself. You know what I'm saying? I hate motherfuckers that ask me a Google question. That shit is just aggravating. Like, you ain't even try. You don't want to do it. You want to do it because it's popular, or somebody, a rapper or something, mentioned it. That's why you're interested in it. You yourself, you're truly not interested in that topic. You're just interested in it because it's popular at the moment. That's how I feel about that shit.
Yeah, and real entrepreneurship, man. It's funny because you mentioned when it's popular, because real entrepreneurship is made when it's unpopular. You feel me? The biggest winners win before it hit mainstream.
Exactly.
So if you're gonna win at anything, bro, you're gonna be hustling before it's even popping. You're gonna see the bigger picture before it's even a picture.
Yes. Right. And I could sniff out a motherfucker that's not serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
Hey.
So
what I
do is, oh man. So what I do is, like, if I know they ain't serious, I just say, hey, go read this book. It should take 2 days, and let me know if, what it is. If you ain't read it, come on, man. Stop wasting my time and stop wasting yours, man. Go hop back on the game, man. That's what you like.
They know all the moves. They know all the moves on 2 things.
If you can't read Rich Dad Poor Dad in 2 or 3 days, you illiterate or there's something going on. Because that's a small book and it's an easy read. And if you serious about what you want to do, you're going to carve at that time to read that book because you know it's important. Because somebody that's actually doing what you want to do told you to do that. I know, like when I first got in the game, motherfuckers that's, you know, they where I want to be. I'm doing whatever the fuck they tell me because they're you know, they're successful already. They lead me to the water and I'm going to drink that shit.
No doubt. No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
That's 100.
So how you feel about putting people?
I feel that everybody that's watching need to hit that like button. Damn it. Yes, indeed. Let's hit that like button, man. Like button.
Hey, B, we need that Migos, that smash. We need something like
that.
Yeah,
but,
man.
You know,
that shit is spit in the face, though. When you teach people something, they don't do nothing about it, and then they ask dumbass questions later. Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I 100, and I'm gonna be real brief on it because I think media kind of messed up, right? They show athletes, right? They show, after it's like hitting the lottery, right? After they get their money, then the whole team, because I ain't gonna lie, when I was 18, if you would have gave me $1 million, I mean, I should say stupid shit like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you 100,000, I'm gonna give you 100,000, we gonna be like hell, and then now, hell no, right? I'm with you guys because that's the same thing with me. If you go on my IG page, since 2016, 2017, my entire entrepreneur journey has been documented. People see me. I used to ask people to speak. I used to ask people, can I talk to my, even when I started mobile home investing, come to our free webinar, we gave a whole game, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You see me on this entire journey, then boom, earn your leisure. Boom, you see me this. Then boom, we get some Range Rovers. Then boom, we get a park. My phone is going like crazy. People, I'm talking
about.
Where
y'all was back then?
Since third grade. What's up? Be on the sound and talk to you. No, like Oneil said, my time is too valuable for that. I love y'all, but y'all see me on this journey, right? So y'all wasn't with me shooting it in the gym. It's just a little bit different with the basketball and football because them people cling on early on because they like, all right, I see little bro gonna be something. Right. So, I mean, how can I make myself beneficial? But if you ain't been beneficial in my entrepreneur journey, no, I'm not putting you on. I'm not giving, I'll give you a free course or I'll give you a discount. But you still like James said, lead them to the water and see what you can do. But yeah, it's nowhere in hell that I'm just gonna be giving it. It's like, nah, you value. You ain't gonna do it because it's free.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? But man,
how y'all feel about the people that y'all see like they gonna be something? Y'all see they passionate about and they just don't have the funds to get what they want, or they need that extra push to get to the next level. How y'all feel about those people? Because that's different than other motherfuckers just talking about. How y'all feel about the people that
I live for that. You know what I mean? That's what my Gratitude Sunday all about. I love that, man. Right. So for me, I ain't gonna lie. Like I feel like it's partially my duty, right, to share the thing, share my journey, and share what I know, right. I feel especially with our people because I feel like our people then been through. You feel me? So for me, it's higher than just I just feel like it's my duty. You know what I'm saying? So I love sharing my knowledge, sharing everything I know. I love it, man. I just wish that it was a way to do it, right? If I could do it, honestly, if it was a way that I could share it and everybody can kind of get the game, you know what I mean? And it was easy, kind of similar to this, I do it all day. But the problem is, it's so many people that'll waste your time, waste your energy, waste your efforts, to the point to where you almost have to kind of distance and do it on this scale because when you get close, you just start realizing, man, a lot of people just waste your time. They don't really want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's the conflict, you know what I mean? But I love, man, when I meet somebody that's really wanting to be on, man, I'm going to put them on. You know what I mean? I know people like that right now that I put on. And then they come back and added value to me. You feel me? And a lot of times, the people who have a hunger and a desire to win, they're gonna figure out a way to add value to your life anyway. So they gonna be hurting, they gonna be in a bad shape. But because I know how I am, right? When I meet people, bro, the first thing I'm thinking is, I know that this person is trying to do this, trying to do that, right? So my first thought is, how can I be beneficial to this person in a way where they need me, right? And then if they need me and I can add value to something that they got going on, then I'm gonna be an asset to them and they gonna keep me around. And then if they gonna keep me around, right, what can I get from them in exchange for them keeping me around for what I bring to them? Does that make sense? I don't know if I got deep.
Nah.
Yeah, that makes
No.
sense.
It made perfect sense, man. Because it's similar. Like I said, it's like Oneil, to your question. We see that, and I think for myself, I remember being there. I remember being in that point. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, kind of like I don't have the resources. I'm hungry, and for me, like I'm with you. I always provide opportunities. It's just up to you if you're gonna take something with it. And I have no regrets, right? I've gave people opportunities, and they started off hot, but then they kind of fell off. And again, and life happens. But I still provide the opportunity. They can't never say I ain't never given them the opportunity, right? Versus somebody saying put me on. So no, I 100% agree with you, B. That's definitely strong.
I got another question real quick. I know we all have it in our DMs. How do y'all distinguish between a tie kicker, somebody that just want to do it for the culture, or somebody that's very serious, ready to learn this game, ready to go to the next level? How do y'all know the difference between those two people? What did it look like to y'all?
Man,
most of them, they ask and they add value straight up. They ask like, "What can I do for you?" Because they understand it's a what I'm saying, it's a trade. But the ones who just asking to receive, like, "Can I do this?" and get me and you give me a sob story about what's going on in your life and all that. It's like I understand, but you already starting off with you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in yourself because you think that your sympathy about to sell me to give you an opportunity. And it's like, no, I need a hungry person. You know what I'm saying? I'll do whatever it takes. Yeah. That's the person I'm about.
No doubt. Yeah, that's that, man. Byron couldn't have said it no better, man. It looks like James just said something. Who want to tackle this one?
So that's me in grinding like high school. I'm grinding like high school, East Texas, 2 days. I'm learning. Oh man, I'm praying not close on this problem. Man, listen, James, keep it up. Not only you praying for real, pray like for real, keep it in prayer and see it, man. Be on it. Yep, be aggressive.
No doubt.
Be consistent. I would say, definitely keep on whatever you're doing. Do it. Apply more pressure and be consistent with it, man. Don't never give up. Talk to buyers every day. Talk to sellers every day. And on that property that you have, whoever the seller is, make sure you're keeping them updated. Every couple of days, let them know what's going on, make them feel comfortable, because they will refer you to other people. And same with your buyer. You always want to let them know, hey, what's going on. Even though the title company keep updated, you let them know what's going on anyway, because it's showing them, that you're professional, you know what you're doing, and they can refer you to other people.
No doubt.
Thanks, man.
Any other questions, man? I want to answer some questions. I wish we could take some calls, man. I did some research on that too, man. But I think I'm gonna get some hardware, man.
I'll say another thing to answer that question earlier. How I dictate who's serious or not. I can just go look on the Instagram. So if anybody on here, man, you trying to be serious, you DM somebody that you look up to, man. Don't have weed on your Instagram. Don't have you playing the game. I ain't gonna say nothing wrong with smoking weed, but don't be putting that out there, man. Come on, that look bad. That's a bad look.
Nah, for real.
Alcohol. You hanging out with a single man with 18 ladies. Come on, man. If you're gonna be professional, keep everything professional.
Yeah, keep it G.
Yeah.
So what? I want to ask you guys.
Crazy stuff. Nah, I know you ain't serious.
I feel
my
you.
bad, B.
No, you good. So how we talked about people putting on like, have y'all had anybody switch up on y'all because of your success?
Yeah, I have. I have, because not as much now though. Not as much now because I think I move different. I move so different now, bro, that where it's like you can't. You feel me? Like
you don't know the difference.
Yeah, my radar. First of all, my radar game is just is crazy. So I see you already. You feel me? I see you. I see you so crystal clear. You know what I'm saying? But beyond that, I think when I was younger, because of the environment and the people that I kind of felt like I had to be around. I didn't know that I didn't have to be around them at that time. I would fall victim to it because, you know, I was just trying to keep it real, right? I was trying to, like, you know, be the big homie or whatever, you know what I mean? But now it's like I don't feel like I owe people that no more. So for me, yo, I'm moving how I move, and the people that's around me, they already know they 100 or they not. You know, real quick, if I fool with you, I fool with you. If I don't, I don't. You know what I mean? And I keep those lines. I don't put it like this. I don't have gray areas too much with my relationships. Either I fool with you or I don't, and you gonna know. You know what I mean? You gonna know.
And in terms, he mean either I fuck with you or I don't fuck with you.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the same way.
What about you? Anybody switch up on you?
I don't believe so. I probably have some people out there, but I don't think so. But like my girl said, she got the radar for that. I don't. So I don't, you know what I mean? I be keeping 100. So she say people be changing. I don't know. Because I really don't pay attention to people that deep. I pay attention, but you're not that really important to me to really dissect what you got going on.
Exactly. That's another thing too. I ain't deep when it come to folk. Either because the thing about it is you either add value or I'm adding value to you, or I'm probably not fooling with you anyway. So it ain't even deep. You feel me? So by the time I even peep that you got something shady going on, I'm probably not fooling with you anyways because I already realized that we don't offer each other nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know?
And personal close friends in this area, I don't have that many people I talk to. So I don't really do much anyway. You know what I mean? I work and come home, chill with the fam, bro. So, you know, a lot of people be talking to everybody. Nah, they ain't me. It's either I fuck with you or I don't fuck with you. Like Byron said, know if I fuck. It's that easy.
Hey, that's right.
All my friends, honestly, I got like 5-6 friends local, but other than that, all my friends in damn Texas, Chicago, Cali, Miami. We on Zoom. We on FaceTime. We texting. You know what I mean?
Straight up. Same.
That's 100, man. And that's the same thing over here. The switch up, I've heard through the grapevine. Nobody's ever told me, you know, or said anything, or you know. I think some people are kind of intimidated by success because his friends, you know, they hit me up like, man, I know you busy, and they be like, some days I'm like, I ain't doing shit, but okay, if you guess it, you think I'm busy, you know. You know, but at the same time, I'm too busy just to stop what I'm doing, just to become and do. I ain't gonna say fuck shit, but I'm just too busy to kind of just hang out and just do random things. You know, but you know, most part though, you know, I kind of heard the grapevine, and then even I look at the person telling me like, "Are you telling me?" You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have told that person to tell me something, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, but you know, this is a good question. I like this question for y'all, man. So, because I think this can really help everybody that's on here. So, like, what type of friends do you need right now, at this moment, to get you to the next level, right? In any aspect of your life, whether it's business, you know, relationships, but what type of friend do you need right now?
Oh man, that's
a good question, bro.
I love this question, man. Matter of fact, answer that in the chat too. Answer that in the chat. You know what I mean? We finna participate on this.
I'm gonna ask him one more time. What type of friends do you need right now at this moment to get to the next level of any aspect of your life or business? And put that in the chat. And I mean, either one. Who want to take a crack at it first?
That's a beautiful question, man. That's a beautiful question.
You want to jump on it, Oneil, or you want me to get it?
I guess I go first, man.
Since you insist, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man! First of all, man, I definitely need more friends that's lead me more in the direction to, you know, better have a better relationship with my girl. You know, take that to the next level. I guess more husband friends, I guess, because y'all in relationships. You know, at the same time, I guess we all gonna be some husbands one day. So, you know, more on the spiritual level. You know what I mean? More friends that has shit. I guess, damn, all my friends doing good though. Well, my real estate friends. More friends as developers like Mr. Byron and Chris. Because next year I'm trying to do a lot of new builds, so I need to get the game on that. What else, man? More private money friends. That's what I need. Private money. I need a whole bunch of them though. I need a whole bunch of them. But most importantly, man, I think relationships, because sometimes we put that on the back burner as entrepreneurs, man. There's always room for growth in that, and just growing. I don't know, growing. So man, you be putting your relationship on the back burner sometimes because you want to focus on business. So that's like most important.
Wow,
for me. That's number one.
Joint. You stole my joint, Oneil. You stole my
joint. That's why I had to go first,
man. you know, honestly, man, I would say definitely somebody that friendships that can help me, be better.
Better balance.
Yeah, more balance, right? More balance. More consistent in my approach to balance. You know what I mean? And I know entrepreneurship, a lot of people hear the word balance and it's like, yo, why balance and entrepreneurship don't work. But honestly, I think I'm more of a, like, once I set my goal on something, like my focus is hard for me to, it's hard for me to like multitask. You know what I'm saying? Like I can multitask, but it got to be on what my goal is. You feel me? So for me, I gotta like get better at balance. Of course, I gotta get better at relationship. You know what I mean? And striking that balance. You know what I mean? Making that time, right? Making that time for my girl. Making that time for whatever we got going on. And also, shit. I'm gonna repeat what Oneil said, because honestly, them the kind of friends I'm looking for right now. I ain't gonna even lie to you. That's exactly what I'm looking for. Like some builder friends, more friends that's in the building space, more friends that's in the private money space.
We need to get Dedrick on him, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Gotcha. Yeah, say less. I'll get bro on here.
He can help us.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you looking for, man? What you looking for, Byron?
Hey, like I said, Oneil hit a lot on definitely the points: relationship, spiritual, of course, real estate, for me, even the mobile home space, I definitely like meeting people that's a space that every time I see somebody who's been doing it, has been in the game, I'm always excited because we speak the same language. And then, you talked about that, just that great balance. I'm with you, Byron. You know what I'm saying? My biggest thing is I had a life coach, and we talked about the infinity triangle. And what that is God, yourself, and others. And just having a good balance, right? So because, sometimes you could be so into God, but you forget about yourself and other people. And then sometimes you can be so into yourself that you forget about God and others, and vice versa. You just give yourself to others. So where is that perfect balance in the middle that, I got my spirituality, I'm loving myself, and then I'm there for other people. And so, anybody that can help continue to serve that and that others, that's also, balanced in that infinity triangle, is huge for me, because I think that, that only just, it strengthens, not only our friendship, but as we were talking about earlier, that extra push, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's real key, y'all. So I know we right at that 9 o'clock, but at the same time, I wanted to ask you guys a question, because we talked about the friendship checklist, right? So to kind of close out on it, what are 3 things that you require on your friendship checklist?
Oh, that's a good
one. Add value, of course. Shit. That's a good one, man.
Yeah,
you put us on the spot too.
Yeah, definitely add value. For me, I would say add value. I need positive energy around me.
Oh yeah.
I can't do
not selfish.
I can't do demotivating energy. I don't. you know, because
a complainer.
It's contagious. It's contagious, and no matter how much you try and act like you got it together, if you allow certain levels of negativity, certain levels of parasites, certain levels of anything of that nature in your circle too long, eventually, man, it'll take you under. And that all goes back to moving a certain way. You got to move in a way where you kind of like limit your availability for just anything that doesn't serve, man. Anything that doesn't serve, man. Because I'm literally all about adding as much value as I can, and receiving as much value as I can. And if it don't fall in that circle, man, I'm deuces, man. I'm like that SpongeBob meme, you know what I mean? I'm a head out, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Straight up.
I think mine is of course positivity, good energy, and man, just having that dog energy, that dog mentality, like, bro, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck it takes to get this shit done. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm out here ready to grind, do whatever it takes to get this shit done. I like people like that. Because people like that, all that energy coming to you, and that make you like that too. Even though you like that already, it's like sometimes you get on the down days, you know, that person coming this motherfucker full of energy and shit, that lift your ass up too. So if you got somebody like that, you know, y'all both feed off each other, so the energy is always good. I think everybody needs somebody like that.
Nah, that's what's up. And I like Molin actually took one of mine. I like that. You know, he got the humor, honesty, value, authenticity is very important to me. I need to know you ain't no fake, you ain't fraud, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no act. Like, this is who you really are. I love taking people for really who they are. Just love, you know what I'm saying? Love in general. If I know you got like a loving spirit, you know what I'm saying? And when I mean love, you love yourself, you love others. Like, that's huge to me. And then, you know, I think last but not least, it's just that, you know, that honesty, you know, just being honest, just keep it 100. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of each other, and you feeling some type of way. Just be 100. That's it, man.
Straight up.
Right. I think I got one more thing, man.
Break it down.
So, my girl hit me with some shit the other day. That shit had that shit in my mind, bro. I gotta see if y'all feel the same way.
All right.
So she said, when I'm working on a deal, I do whatever the fuck it takes. I think about all kind of creative shit to put the deal together. But if something going on with us, I don't do the same thing. How do y'all feel about that?
You know how I feel about that? I feel like that's not our job. I feel like that's not our job. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a man's man, bro. So for me, this how I feel, bro. This how I feel. You know what I mean? This may be controversial. I'm a man, bro. And if I put you on, or if I put you in a situation where I'm paying bills, or if I'm doing all these different things, your job, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? Crucify me if you will. Your job is to maintain the home. All things home, that's your job. You feel me? So not saying that I'm out, right? So like my girl, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. My girl plan our trips. She you know, I just give her the money. She pay the bills. She do
take care of the house.
Bro, if we going out to eat, damn near 9 times out of 10, she making the plan. She making the, you know what I mean? So, cause for me, I feel like, bro, we all got our roles. You feel me? So me as a man, my job is to go fight the world, right? And if I'm out fighting the world, you know, for our greater benefit, then your job is to, you know, make sure that the home and all that shit run right. Facts. That's how I see it, bro.
I definitely, and I think that, so men, we're purpose driven, like we led by purpose, and so a lot of times that can be misconstrued because like, oh, you don't care, and like you said, you ain't willing to fight for that. But you know, part of your purpose, that drive, that business, that's you know, that's not only strokes our ego, but that's that hunter in us, right? Yeah. You doing whatever it takes to get the deal, and it's not the fact that you don't value the relationship. Right, you know what I'm saying, for that, but it's just like you just showing up. Like I'm showing up. I'm Oneil. I'm showing up. I'm showing up every day. So you know, you want me to fight for this, but I ain't going nowhere.
Exactly.
So it's like it's hard, and I get it because you understand, like, not to see, like, we could be like they're emotional creatures, but it's they're longing for love and that longing for that security, right? And they just want to make sure that they secure, and they want to see us fight and things like that. Not say fight, but fight for the love. So even the way we are, like I said, that entrepreneur spirit we got. We an argument, they could be like, oh, that's an argument. But this deal over here, this 40K over here.
Hey, for real.
That argument ain't worth 40K. You know what I'm saying? And I know you ain't about to break up with me for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I get where she coming from, you know what I'm saying? Because again, for her, it's just one line. She just want to see that you care. You know what I'm saying? And it's just
I'm gonna show that care. But I ain't finna be doing all that creative thinking when it comes to like no relationship shit. And I ain't gonna front. I ain't doing it. And it ain't because, you feel me? It ain't because I'm being an asshole, bro. It's just at the end of the day, we got roles. I feel like that's your job. Your job is to make sure that and I tell her, look, we got a schedule. We got I got a calendar, right? And I mark out the days that I'm gonna be working and the times that I'm gonna be free, and I put it all on there. And I tell her, look, all the days that we got free, you just take them some bitches. You feel me? And them belong to you. Right. And you do with what you want to do with them. If you decide to just sit upstairs and sleep, then that it just is. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna figure out a way to work because I'm gonna go back to work no matter what. Like my natural default, my passion, my norm is to get back to work. That's my norm. Yeah. So for me, if you want to take that day, take that time, it's for you. It's for all you, baby. You know what I mean? And if you want to come up with something that's dope for us to do, I'm all in. You know what I mean? You got my undivided. You feel me? But if you don't feel that space, you know I'm gonna be working, and that's worked wonderfully for us because now she got control, right? She got her control. You know what I mean? In the sense of where, like, she like, okay, this is my time. I'm claiming this time. Get off that damn phone. And I'm like, all right, you got me. You got me. I'm off the phone. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Or get off that damn computer. Okay, cool. You got me. You got me. It's you. It's you. So that's how I try to do that. And I try to structure my life. And to some people that may be a little stringent, you know what I mean? But I schedule my relationship, right? I schedule my business. I systematize everything around me so everything flows smoothly. So I do good with systems. Good. That's just me.
Oneil created a relationship. We might have to come up with a real estate and relationship episode.
Yeah.
Hey man, might have to have.
Somebody, Molin got a question. Okay, Molin got something.
We got a lot in here.
Yeah, what Molin saying up in here? He said, I've been married since 2002. Oneil's question says, it's not about the roles. The statement is about the intimacy. Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we got married. We don't know.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, we figured it out. But yeah, that intimacy is important. I do believe that. I've been hit with that. I've been hit with that charge. But honestly, ever since I've kind of created like a system for it, I don't really have those complaints no more. I think the issue was when it's chaotic, right? And it's no control. Like my girl don't have no control. It's beef because every time I'm working, it's resentment, right? Now when I'm working, it's like, do your thing. But at this time, you feel me? Yeah, it's my joint. And I have to be respectful of when she come at me like that because it's like, yo, like this is what I agreed to. And it works beautifully. We don't have no issues.
That's 100, man. Nah,
Lola says, so how do you feel? What makes you happy? Wrong.
It makes my brain.
Exact facts, bro. I be in that mode like, yo, like I just be listening. I be active listening like, like I be doing them sellers. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Man, this episode's been dope, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like my dopest one, man. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was pretty good.
This was real good, man. I appreciate the engagement everybody had in it. It's funny you say that at that time. My girl told me, she said, I know you're going to be in that podcast. I'm cooking dinner. So if you don't want your food cold after that podcast at 9 o'clock, you better come down.
Oh, you 10 minutes late, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you gonna be hitting that microwave. You gonna be sliding that joint.
Oh man.
Man. But yeah, man. Hey, man, it was a blessing. Hey, before y'all head out, make sure y'all, if you have not hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button one more time. Bless that like button. You know what I mean? And you will receive a like button blessing in return. You know what I'm saying? So hit that like button. And guess what, man? Did y'all have anything else to add before we head out, fellas?
Everybody go follow us on Instagram and make sure y'all tune in for the next show. And we definitely appreciate y'all and all the engagement. The engagement makes a better show. So keep coming with the questions. And we're going to figure out how y'all can actually call in so we can hear y'all voice.
Yes, indeed.
We're going to figure that out. So y'all stay tuned for that. You got anything else, B?
Man, so really just, again, we talk about the friendship checklist. If you got some friends that you actually, got some dead weight around, what I mean by that, they pissing you off, they talking about you behind their back, you talking about them behind their back, and they basically have toxic people in your life. It's time to let them go, focus on you, self-love, and just, continue to be vulnerable and be open to getting new friends to help you on your path.
No doubt.
Fun. Shout out to you, man. Mr. Blackwell, we appreciate you for sure. He tuned in every week.
Appreciate you.
No doubt. All right, y'all.
All right.
FREINDSHIP.